everyone, welcome to my video. So I've not uploaded a video in a very long time, probably months anyway, if not. I think I've uploaded maybe one since COVID hit, so I thought it was time maybe we done a little update. Work's been super busy, helping lots of clients, which is fantastic. I absolutely love it. But I thought I'd maybe I know I've done this video before and a lot of people found it really helpful. They got in touch with me and were really grateful I did it. So I thought we'd maybe do an updated version of the products and see how we got on with them. So first of all, what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to run through all the products individually, tell you a bit about them, about how they work, how you prepare each of them, so that if you're a starting plan or you're on plan, maybe there's something that you've not tried before, you're wondering how it is, we'll go through it. I've got all the flavourings and the snacks and step up meals and really everything. So what we'll do is we'll get started with, we'll start with the ready-made cartons first of all. So the first one we'll start with is the newest one, which is the apple and kiwi flavour yogurt drink. Now this is a new one. It was actually limited edition, and then they've made it a full-time product because it's actually been that popular. It's a really big carton, so if you look at it compared to, so this is like a regular ready-made carton, so it is bigger size-wise. In the normal cartons you get 250 mils and this one's 330 mils. It's really nice, it's super thick, you can kind of hear it's really thick, yogurty, smoothie style drink, super popular and absolutely delicious. So the next one we've got is a latte. This one's fantastic, it's really yummy and it's actually one of my favourite products. See if you like a frappuccino or anything. With these drinks as well, you don't have to drink them like this though, they're great. See if you want to just obviously keep them in your fridge, open it and drink it, but see if you've got time and you like them a bit thicker or blended, you can empty these out into your blender with your ice and make it actually a kind of bigger drink. Next one we've got is the chocolate. Again, this is 250 mils. I should say as well, sorry, all these ready-mades are really 200 calories. This one is 203 calories. This one's 201 calories. And this one is 201 calories as well. So they're all roughly the same, give or take a couple of calories. Again, 250 mils in this one. And it is probably one of my most popular products with my clients. Everybody absolutely loves it. So super popular, really yummy. And they're great, see, because you open them, you don't need a straw. The old ones you used to have a straw and then it made a weird noise when you sucked it. These ones here are great because you're just opening them and then drinking them. So next we'll go on to the packet shakes. So the packet shakes are all made up the exact same. So you can take a shaker, a jug or a bowl, it says in the back here, add 227 millilitres of cold water along with your shake mix. Shake, whisk or blend for 4 to 5 seconds and your tasty shake is ready. Drink within 15 minutes. So with these here, I would normally put in a little bit more water, but it's I always say to people, it's a personal tasting. It's just how you like it. Some people like them a bit thinner, some people like them super thick. You can add ice into your blender, add ice into your shaker. You can add just water. You can have these with hot water to make like a hot chocolate type thing. That is really nice as well in the winter. It's 202 calories in this one and it's a great popular item. Do you know one thing actually I did it with my breakfast? Hold on, look, this is actually my cup that's still sitting here from me having it recently. I actually have these with a bit of the coconut water flavouring in them and it makes like a bounty shake, which is really, really delicious. Chocolate shake, teaspoon of coconut powder and it's like a bounty milkshake. It is, once you try it you'll never have anything else, it's so delicious. Next one's a chocolate mint, again 202 calories, made up in the exact same way. This has been a staple product for many years now. Next, again, you can have the chocolate mint, so I should say as well, you can have that hot as well if you do like a mint hot chocolate, it's really yummy. Next we've got the cappuccino shake. You can have this hot or cold. 200 calories bang on this one is. And some people actually add a little bit extra coffee into it if they do kind of like it super strong with the coffee. but again, I think they're really nice. See, with the lots of ice and blended, it's like a frappuccino. It's lovely. We've got the vanilla ones. Again, hot or cold, you can have this if you're having it hot. Normally some people put a little spoonful of coffee in it. It's super lovely, really, really nice. Some people put the raspberry and elderflower water flavouring through this, and it makes like a raspberry ripple shake, which is very nice. I have the strawberry next. I always think this tastes like, I don't know if any of you remember when you were kids, or if maybe just showing my age now, but you had Angel Delight when you were younger. This always reminds me of strawberry Angel Delight, which I loved as a child. A banana shake as well, again 200 calories, bang on. The banana shake's lovely, really refreshing. We've got strawberries and cream next. Strawberries and cream, this is the newest one, so this actually isn't long out. This has just come out recently, and it's been so popular. Everyone that has tried it has loved it. There's 207 calories in this one. Again, you make it up the exact same as the others, just like a creamy strawberry as opposed to just the strawberry on its own. So that's it for the packet shakes and the ready-made shakes. I've got the smoothies now. So the next smoothie is the cherry and strawberry smoothie, which is really nice. That is, I would say it's probably more cherry than strawberry. It's lovely though. We've got 203 calories in that one. Again, with these ones, you make them up the exact same, 227 millilitres of water, but you can put in a bit more or a bit less depending on how you like it. Whisk, blend, shake, and drink, ready to go. Next one's black currant apple. There is 203 calories in this one. That's lovely. It reminds me of the old Fruits of the Forest shake. I feel like it's got a very, very distinct taste of that. The next one, actually, I still have these, but I think they've been discontinued now. Actually, there'll be no more of these. But the raspberry, coconut and oat smoothie, which I'm surprised about, it was really popular. But 205 calories in this one, and I always thought it tasted like a raspberry ripple bar. I'm not sure if anyone's ever tried them, but they definitely had a hint of raspberry ripple bar about it. The next one is the strawberry and banana flavour with oats smoothie, which is called the breakfast smoothie. This one is really, really nice because it's got the bits of the oat in it. It gives it a nice texture. It's a bit different. If you don't like the oats though, what to do is just whip it in a blender and it'll blitz them, and you won't have that texture anymore. But a lot of people do like it because of that. It's different to the shakes, and it's a lot better for them. Now there's 200 calories bang on in this one. So that's the smoothies. As I say, the raspberry and coconut with oats, that's actually been discontinued, so you might not be able to get that off your consultant anymore. I just have some left here. So we'll move on to the porridges. Now, the only item I'm actually missing today is a porridge. I'm waiting on it coming. It should be here tomorrow. So I don't have any to show you today, but I'll show you the other ones. So we've got the golden syrup flavour porridge, which is the newest one, which is lovely. So what we do with this one is grab your bowl, add 150 millilitres of hot water along with your porridge mix, stir well, microwave for 30 seconds, stir, repeat and stand for a minute. And then you should eat it within 15 minutes. What I normally find with the porridges is I would leave them to sit a little bit longer than it says. So I wouldn't stir it and then directly put it in the micro. I'd leave it to sit for a couple of minutes first, just to let the kind of oats soak up the water. I think it makes it a lot nicer. Next one, we've got the mixed berry. Again, 200 calories, bang on. 150 millilitres of hot water. Stir well, microwave for 30 seconds, stir, repeat and stand for a minute. Exactly the same as the golden syrup one. The only difference is that this one's got kind of berry bits through it, that's fruity tasting. So the one that I'm actually missing is the apple and cinnamon porridge. That's been a firm favourite now for a long time, the apple and cinnamon, so I've just run it this week. It's been that popular. Then we've got the original porridge. It's quite a sweet porridge, this one. So this one, you actually add 200 millilitres of hot water, stir well, microwave for 30 seconds, stir, repeat and stand for a minute. As with all of the porridges, I would leave them to sit just for a little minute in the water to let the oats soak the water up. So next we will move on to the soups. I love the soups. I think they're delicious. There's a new one, actually I think it might be my favourite ever product. So this one here is the chili soup. It's an old product, we've had it for years, it's a staple, it's so popular and everybody loves it. So again, it's the same as the shakes, 227 millilitres, but only hot water this time as opposed to the cold. Stir, blend, whisk until smooth, and it's ready. No microwaving, no nothing. This is great. The soups are fantastic. See if you work in an office and you're like, oh well, I don't have a microwave for the meals, but I want something hot for my lunch. And see, as long as you've got a kettle, you can make the soups. Or you just boil the kettle, take a little kind of Pyrex jug type thing, or even your cup, you could do it in. Pour your water in. It doesn't have to be exactly 227 on the dot. Pour your water in, put your sachet in, little mini whisk that you could buy out of a little pound shop or Morrison's or Sainsbury's or anything for £1. Little mini whisk it up, and perfect. It's absolutely fine. So there's no excuse to be, oh, there's nothing I can have for my lunch. There's always something you can have. As I say, it's just about being prepared. And the soups are fantastic because they're a hot meal and they really fill you up, and you can have them anywhere you can get hot water. You can have these. Next one is the chicken and mushroom soup. Which I think actually tastes like a Heinz cream of chicken soup. I think it actually tastes a bit like that, which is lovely. Again, 227 millilitres of hot water, stir and blend. This is 200 calories in this one. Next, leek and potato. Again, same amount of calories, same amount of hot water, same process. We've got the vegetable soup with the croutons. 227 millilitres of hot water. This one's 212 calories. So a few more calories, but it's not going to make a difference in the grand scheme of things. So this one here, I wouldn't suggest blending this because it's got the croutons in it. You want to keep them there. The croutons are great. I always add lots of pepper to this soup. I think it makes it really nice. And the croutons are great. Just gives it that little bit of crunch, which is lovely. Then we have the latest and greatest, in my opinion, the new dinner chicken noodle soup, which is unbelievable. If you've not tried this yet, you must get this off your consultant. It is fantastic. So again, you just add 227 of boiling water, stir well, and then leave to stand for 3 minutes because obviously the little noodles have to kind of go soft. They're all hard in here, so they have to kind of be soften up. So what I would normally do is I would pour this put my water in my cup, put my mix on, bit of pepper, give it a little whisk, and then when I open a product, I would rip it straight along the top. So what I would do is I would just take this and then the empty packet and just sit it on top of the cup just to keep the heat in for a few minutes while the noodles soften up, and it'll just make it a lot nicer and make it happen a lot quicker. It just saves you having crispy noodles, which I don't think anyone really wants. But honestly, this is so nice. Really, I can't say enough how lovely this is. If you haven't tried it, you have to try it. It is amazing. Okay, we'll go into the meals next. They're all made a little bit differently, so we'll go over them individually. So the first meal we've got is one of the original meal products, macaroni and cheese. Super popular. Oh, sorry, I should have said, the chicken noodle soup as well is 200 calories. Macaroni and cheese is one of the oldest meals and it's one of the original ones, and everybody loves it. So you grab your bowl, add 160 to 180 millilitres of hot water along with your macaroni mix. So they're actually leaving it up to you how much water you put in. So what you can do is, with a lot of these products, they're just trial and error to see how you like them, to see how much water you like in them. Like with the shakes, do you like them thick or do you like them thin? Or with the porridge, how long do you leave it to sit before you put it in the microwave? With these as well, how much water do you like in them? It's all trial and error. Once you've been doing the diet a couple of weeks, you'll be absolutely fine. You'll know exactly how you like everything, but at the beginning it's just about seeing how it goes. So add your water and your macaroni mix, stir well, microwave for 2 minutes, stir, repeat and stand for 1 minute. Sometimes I've heard people leaving to sit again within the hot water for a couple of minutes before they put it in the microwave, just to let the pasta soften a little bit more. Again, completely up to you. You just try it and see how you go on. If it's a bit watery this time, a little bit less water next time, or leave it sitting a little bit longer. Up to you how you like it, but it is a really nice product. Next one is the green pesto. Oh, sorry, I should have said as well, the macaroni cheese is 213 calories. Next one is the green pesto pasta, which I thought was quite similar to the macaroni, doesn't it? Green pesto pasta, 202 calories. So in this one, you only add 110 millilitres of hot water along with the pesto pasta mix. Stir well, microwave for 90 seconds, stir, repeat and stand for 1 minute. And then it says your pesto pasta is ready, eat within 15 minutes. Again, I would add the hot water and I would put the empty packet on top just to sit for a couple of minutes, just to let the pasta soften. So there's nothing worse than making it and then it ends up a little bit like it's not as so. I quite like my pasta soft and squidgy though, it just depends how you like it. But all the meals have really kind of different timings for how to cook them. So this one at all actually doesn't need a microwave at all. So the Thai green style curry with noodles is 200 calories on the nose. And then we've got to add 80 to 100 millilitres of boiling water along with your noodle mix. Stir and leave to stand for 3 minutes. So again, when you're leaving to stand, I would empty your packet out and then I'd put your empty packet on top of the cup. So basically, if you sit with a bowl or a cup or something like that you're sitting in your... So once this is empty, it's just sitting like that, just to keep the heat in. To keep the heat in and to help it cook a little bit better. So this one you don't even need a microwave for. So again, see if you were in work or you were going somewhere, as long as you've got access to hot water, you could have this. You just take a little Tupperware bowl with you and you can put this in your Tupperware bowl, put your water in, and then just at the end, even if you don't have facilities to wash it or anything, just put the lid on, bring it home, and you can wash it when you come home. And it means that you can stay on plan, no excuses. Next one, chicken tikka style curry, 200 calories exactly. So we're adding 150 millilitres of hot water to this one with the curry mix. Stir well, microwave for 90 seconds, and then stir well and microwave for 2 minutes. And then you're to allow it to cool for 2 minutes and then eat within 15 minutes. So again, just trial and error, see how you got on with it. Do you like a wee bit less water, a wee bit more water? And then the last one, spaghetti bolognese, probably the most popular meal of them all. I think this actually was the first meal that they brought out along with the macaroni and cheese. 208 calories, and what you do is you add 200 millilitres of hot water along with the bolognese mix. Stir well, microwave for 90 seconds, stir, repeat and stand for a minute. So just see how you go on with the water and things like that, and do you need to sit it for a little minute before it goes in the micro, or do you like it to stand for an extra minute when it comes out? You'll find all these things out about yourself and how you like your products. It's just about trying them and seeing how you go on. So next we will go on to, I've got all the bars here and oops, moving down. Okay, so the first bar we have is the lemon yogurt bar. This is 210 calories. It's like I would describe this as more of as a cereal bar. It's not like a chocolate chewy bar or anything. I would say it's like a kind of flapjacky cereal type bar covered in white chocolate. It's yummy, it's popular. It's actually got, yeah, I would say it's more like that. It's not like the chocolate chewy bars and things. It's not chewy inside. It's more like a flapjacky texture. Second one's got a strawberry and apple bar. That's 205 calories, and that is exactly the same texture wise as the lemon bar, and it's the same covered in white chocolate on the outside. The only difference is that this tastes like strawberries and apples and that one tastes like lemon. They're the same, they look the exact same, and it's the same texture inside them. Next one we've got is the chocolate orange bar, the chocolate orange fusion bar. That's 202 calories. This one's really nice. Actually, it's like a chocolate bar. It's like 2 layers. So if you imagine, it's got like a layer on the bottom and a layer on the top. So it's like on the bottom, it's chocolate chewy. On the top, it's orange chewy, and it's covered in a milk chocolate. Very, very Moorish and nice. Next one we've got is the banoffee bar. Now, my best way to describe this would be if you've ever tried the salted caramel bites, it tastes like a big salted caramel bites with little crispy bits of banana through it. So it's like a caramel bar covered in milk chocolate with little crispy banana flavoured bits through it. Not big bits, just little tiny bits. But very nice. Got the cherry bakewell flavour bar. Oh sorry, I should say as well, sorry. The banoffee bar is 205 calories. The cherry bakewell bar is 207 calories. This is like a kind of a chewy marzipan-y almonds. Look, cherry bakewell, I suppose. Funny that. And the covered in white chocolate. It's nice. It's got a chewy texture to it, which is very yummy. Next, we've got the peanut crispy bar, which is like a 206 calories. Like a toffee crisp meets a Snickers would be my best way of putting it. Yeah, crispy and covered in milk chocolate. Next one we've got is the good old toffee chewy bar. I feel like this is just like a huge fudge. It's like toffee chewy stuff in the middle and then covered in milk chocolate. And they are 202 calories. Next we've got the original chocolate chewy bar, which is a chocolate chewy centre covered in milk chocolate. It's really nice and it's 203 calories. Lastly, on the bar front, we have dark chocolate ginger bar, which is like a, it's like kind of crispy bar, covered in dark chocolate, and it tastes like a ginger nut biscuit or something like that. It's got that kind of tang to it. It's nice. 207 calories these are actually. And then we've got two different packets of bites that we do. We do the chocolate mint bites, which are 215 calories. So there's roughly about, so they're like that size, these little bites. That's one of them there. Little square bite thing. They're that thick and that size. And dark chocolate, crispy on the inside with little pieces of mint. Like a after eight type thing. And you get about 10 of these little bite things, roughly, I think about 10 in there. I've not counted them for a while, but roughly about 10 get in there. And they're fab. See if you're going out with like friends and you're going out for a coffee, say you're going to Starbucks or Costa or a cafe or wherever you're going, and everyone else is getting a cake, and you're like, oh, I don't want to sit there with my cake, but I don't want to sit with a big bar either eating it. These are fab because they're just little bites. You can just have them, and you get, as I say, you get about 10 of them in each packet, and you can take them anywhere and you can eat them. You don't feel self-conscious eating them or anything like that. They're really, really nice, and they look like a treat. Nobody's going to question you and say, oh, what are you eating there? They look like just little chocolate bites. If you took them out and sat them on the plate with your coffee or whatever, or your cup of tea, nobody would even question it. It just look a little bit of chocolate. These here, the salted caramel bites, they are 203 calories, and it's milk chocolate covered in a caramelly centre. And again, exact same size, the bites are the same size, about that size, and same thickness, exact same size and shape as the mint ones. And again, you get about 10 of them in here. These are great as well. See, even if like you're, say you're in step 2 and you have a product for your breakfast, a product for your lunch, and you're having a product in the evening, but you don't really feel like a huge bar at night. You think, oh, the bar's a bit much at night, I don't want the full thing. You can get these and have maybe 1 or 2 with your coffee in the morning, or 1 or 2 with your tea in the middle of the afternoon, and then like you've only got a few left at night time, so you can spread them out over the day. So if you're struggling to get your products in, these can be fantastic because you can spread them out and have one every so often, or if you're like a picky person, you can keep these in the fridge, and then normally if you normally go into the fridge and pick, you can just have one of these throughout the day every time you're in doing something, and then that's you had one of your products that's kept you satisfied over the day, and you've fulfilled that pickiness that you like. So next we'll go on to the step up meals. So these are if you're on step 2, you can have these instead of an actual meal. So normally if you're doing step 2, you make a 200 calorie meal, be like chicken and veg or mince. There's a million things. There's so much you can make. An omelette, cottage cheese salad, fillet steak and veg, anything at all. There's hundreds of things that you can make, but some people are super busy. Some people don't want to cook, but they still want to have a 200 calorie meal that's a bit more filling. So that's where the step up meals come. Now, normally the products are about £2.40, £2.50, £2.60 or whatever each. Everyone charges something different. I charge £2.40 or £2.50 depending on the product. These are £3.50, so they're a little bit more. But if you think about it, if you're going to eat, it's a completely balanced meal and it saves you cooking something. And sometimes people just prefer that. They want the convenience of being able to just snip it, microwave it, done. So, the first one, I've got 3 of these in stock, well 3 different kinds of them in stock just now, but they bring out other ones all the time, so this might not necessarily be what your consultant has, but I'll let you see them and things like that. So the first one is the beef casserole one, which is 213 calories. You can see in the bottom it's a nice gravy with the peas and things like that. So squeeze, squidge your pouch for 10 seconds, make a small tear on each side of the pouch, blast in a microwave for 2 minutes, take the top off, stir, microwave again for 40 seconds, stand for 1 minute, stir, and it's ready to eat. Do not reheat. So again, it's a great size, this, if you think about it. It's in my face. And you're getting a good amount in it. It's a good bowl size for 200 calories. It's fantastic. It's really, really good. It's nice as well. It's tasty. Second one we've got is chicken curry with rice. There's 210 calories in this one. Again, squidge pouch for 10 seconds, make a small tear on each side, blast the microwave for 2 minutes, take the top off, stir again, microwave for 40 seconds, stand for a minute, start, and it's ready to eat. Do not reheat. Okay, so very similar to the last one. And again, you can see the bottom, it looks like a kind of Chinese, I think it's like a fruity curry. You can feel the big chunks of chicken in it actually. You can feel them. Very nice. And the last one that I've got here, which is probably the most popular one, everyone loves this because it's got wedges. Wedges. Everyone loves wedges. So we've got chili and potato wedges. So there's 185 calories in this one. Squeeze pouch, small tear on each side, blast microwave for 2 minutes, take top off, stir, microwave again for 4, exactly the same as the last one. And you can see the bottom here. That looks nice actually. You can see how nice big wedges as well. And that's a picture of that one. And they're all filling, they're suitable for vegetarians. Well, this one's actually suitable for veggies. I don't know. Yeah, this one's actually got chicken in it. I thought that, I was thinking that as I said that, but I was thinking no, they're not all suitable for veggies. This one's not either. It's just the chili and potato wedges. Oh, it's veggie, it says on it. Okay, closing the name. So there's a good selection of them, and they're great if you want to, if you're busy and you don't want to make your own meal. They're really convenient, they're really filling. That means you can still keep your 3 products for throughout the day. And even if you're in the higher steps, you can have one of them for like a lunch or a dinner or something if you want to just keep your calories low for a meal. So next thing we've got is the snacks. Now, regardless of what step you're on, you can have a snack every day. So even if you're on step 1A, the only one you can't, sorry, is TDR, but step 1A onwards, so step 1A, 1B, 2, 3, etc. You can have a snack on any of these steps. So the first ones are the salt and vinegar fava beans. Now there is 99 calories in here. If you have ever tried salt and vinegar nuts, they taste the exact same. The flavour and the texture and things is the exact same, and they're really filling, very, very filling, nice at night. These ones here, the sour cream and chive, are 103 calories. Again, they get the texture of a nut, but these taste like a green Pringle. That's what they taste like. The sour cream and chive is exactly the same as the green Pringles. Again, delicious. And if you like it a little bit spicy, we've got the chili and lime at 104 calories. These are just a bit spicier. Again, very nice. And you can have a packet of them every day. So if you wanted to, you could have your product for breakfast, product for lunch, product in the evening, and then a snack at night. I charge £1 for these. Everyone charges something different, but £1, and they're great as a little on the go snack, because sometimes you just need that little bit extra every day. So the next ones we're going to the pop squares now. So the pop squares come in 3 flavours. The first ones are the cheese and onion flavours. Look how big that packet is. It's actually, see, when you eat a packet of these, you feel like they're lasting forever. There's so many in there. So we've got the pop squares, cheese and onion. There's 103 calories in these, and again, you can have a packet of these every day. Obviously, you can't have a packet of each. Well, you could, but you'd possibly start affecting your losses at that point. So you'd be best having just either these or these, not both, one of each, or one or the other, I should say. So roughly about the same calories in them. It just depends if you like a crisp or you like a nut. What do you prefer? These are like, they're little squares, and they just kind of taste like crisps. These are the cheese and onion flavoured. Next flavour we've got is the roast chicken flavoured at 101 calories. And the last flavour we've got is the barbecue flavour at 102 calories. What some people do with these things is they kind of incorporate them into their day. So if you're having soup, for instance, you could take like your pop squares. I've known people to dip them in their soup while they have their soup for their lunch or their dinner or whatever. Or with the sour cream and chive fava beans, what some people do is they make chili up as their step 2 meal, and then you can sprinkle these on top of your chili, and or even use these on top of your chili instead of like having like a nacho type thing. You could have them, or the barbecue ones, or so I know that people incorporate them into their meals instead of having them as like standalone items. Again, it's completely up to you, and you don't even have to have them all at the same time. You could have half with your dinner or your lunch, and then you could have half in the evening as well. So we'll move on. We've got the water flavourings now. So the water flavouring, so the golden vegetable water flavouring, I charge £5 each for these, I should say as well. These are all like free, like you can really drink as much as you want of them. There's no limit. We don't set a limit on them. It's up to yourself. We ask that you drink all your water, and if these help you drink your water, then fantastic. So the golden vegetable flavouring one, there you go, 10 calories per 250 ml serving. So it's really 1 level teaspoon for a normal size mug, and then fill it with hot water, give it a stir, and it's just like a little cup of soup. So it's not going to fill you up. It's going to tide you over until your next meal. So it's not a meal in itself. Don't be having this instead of a product. What to do is, this is something that, so I used to, when I done Cambridge before, I struggled when I was making my kids dinner, because I like to have my last product when the kids went to bed. So I would have a product for my breakfast, a product for my lunch, but my dinner product I wouldn't have until about 8 o'clock at night, once I got the kids to bed and I sat down, make a cup of tea, and then I'd have my bar. That would be my third product. But to go from 2 in the afternoon to 8 at night is a long wait. So what I would normally do would be, when I was making the kids dinner, I'd be hungry, and that's when I'd be most tempted to cheat. So what I would do is, while I was making their dinner, I would have a cup of this, and again, it's not a meal, it tided me over till I got over that point. And it's actually, I would say it's more filling than the water. See, because you have it hot, it does fill you up for a little while. It will see you through. So like if you're like, oh, I'm really hungry one day, but I'm not due to have my lunch or my dinner for another couple of hours, you can have a cup of this and it will see you through. Next we've got pineapple water flavouring. It's lovely. Now some people add this to their vanilla shake or have it with crushed. Over last year when the weather was lovely, I was having this in the blender with crushed ice coating sparkling water to make like a slushy type thing. It was amazing, really nice. With these water flavourings as well, you can make like ice lollies or jelly. I'll come to the jelly in a little bit. But ice lollies, you can make them with these as well as a snack. Yeah, if you added this like a vanilla shake, it would make a pina colada type thing. So the next one we've got is raspberry and elderflower flavour. Some people add this to their vanilla shake and it turns it into like a raspberry ripple. Some people add it to their chocolate shake and it turns it into like a gateau flavour shake. This I actually quite like with hot water. Controversial, I know. To have like a hot raspberry drink, it's really nice. The orange is my long-standing favourite water flavouring ever, and I've now got my whole house drinking this. It just tastes, see, if you can put these ones, all the flavourings you can put in sparkling water as well. So see if you put the orange in a sparkling water, it just tastes like a Fanta, but so much better for you than actual Fanta. Very, very nice. Again, I like this with hot water as well. So I have it with hot water, I do ice lollies in the summer, have it with cold water. You could put it in a chocolate shake and make a chocolate orange shake. Up to you. Possibilities are endless. Coconut water flavouring. My husband is actually obsessed with this just now. He's going through too much of it. He's actually drinking all my coconut water flavouring. I'm having to order extra just for him. But I have been putting it in the chocolate shakes and it makes it like a bounty shake, which is lovely. You could also put it in a vanilla shake, that would be really nice as well. Or anything at all. And he drinks it with just plain water. He loves it. He says it's really nice. If you like you can buy coconut water. That's a thing, I'm sure. But it's just tastes like that, the stuff out the shops. And then we've got lastly lemon and lime, and this is really nice. It's really refreshing. It makes great ice lollies in the summer as well. So we have two extra things as well. So as I say, you can use all of them with hot water, cold water, add them to your shakes, make ice lollies with them, sparkling water, anything you like at all. You can use them how you see fit. Now you can do something else with all the items as well, and you can make jelly with them. So to make the jelly, you're going to need this Mixamus. This is what you need. It's like a gelatin powder, and so that usually you would use it with your shakes. So with so say you wanted, so this tastes like an Angel Delight. I think if you put this with it, it does actually turn it into like an Angel Delight. It turns it into a mousse. Like you would have had. So it's just one scoop of this, and or it says grab your pot, bowl or jar, add 1 to 2 level teaspoons in your shake mix, add at least 150 milliliters of very cold water, whisk or blend for 1 minute, set in the fridge for 10 minutes, your mousse is ready to eat. So what I would normally do is I would blend it really, really cold water after you ran the tap for a couple of minutes, add your Mixamus, add your shake, pour it into a bowl, sit it in the fridge, and let it set for a little 10 minutes, and then you can eat it. Also, what you can do is, apologies, there's a guy cutting the grass outside. Also what you can do is you can make jelly with any of the water flavourings, and again that's like a free product, so you can have as much of that, so you could have a little pot of jelly every single night, if that was going to keep you going as like a little snack, so you can use this for that as well. And the last thing I'm going to tell you about is the Cambridge fibre. So this is again with the Mixamus and the fibre, so I actually say I charge £5 for each of these as well. Your consultant should be pretty close to whatever I charge. The Cambridge fibre is great. See if you're prone to constipation, it's fantastic. It's just one little spoonful, and it says add 1 teaspoon or 3 grams to your shake, soup or any drink and stir well. So you can put this in anything and have it every day. It just really keeps you regular. It stops you getting constipated, which is great if you're prone to it. You'll probably know if you're prone to it. If you've done diets in the past or you've suffered with it in the past, then this is something you'd maybe want to talk to your consultant about from the start. It's not going to fix your constipation, it prevents it. It's a preventative, not a cure. So if you are constipated, you would really have to deal with that first before you started taking this, but then you could start taking this to prevent it happening in the future. So as I say, this isn't going to cure your constipation, it's just going to prevent it from happening. So if you are constipated, deal with that first and then start taking this. But that's us. That's really all the products we've got. Hopefully we'll be getting some new ones in soon. We're saying goodbye to a couple of things at the moment. So if you get any questions at all, just drop them below. Thank you very much for watching and subscribe. I'm going to try and get to do videos 1 per week. Fingers crossed. Now the kids are back at school and we're back into a bit more, well, the kids are back at school here in Scotland, so back to a bit more of a routine than before. So as I say, if you get any questions at all, just drop them below and get in touch and we'll get a chat. And thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.